Hello explorers, thanks for joining me today on the first installment for our playlist of weird and unique items. Today we're diving into the VW thing. I had to stop when I saw this VW thing because this is a flashback to my childhood. So when I looked into these a little bit more after I had videoed this, I really didn't know so much about these back in 1973-74. But these are also known as a Type 181. A fun fact that I found out when I was researching some of the history of the thing is on the Haggerty's website, which I have the site link in the description of the video, they actually cite that the sales of the things have been growing by about 10% annually since 2010. And this was like even before vintage off-roading as a trend was really into high gear. So they're still around where you can try to find them. They also state that the parts are not too terribly hard to find for maintaining it. So if you're interested in these weird and unique kinds of off-roading vehicles, the thing may be your thing. The Type 181 was actually started in 1969 in West Germany, and it originated from a Type 82 Kübelwagen. And what was so strange about these things when they came out was how sparsely they were actually done on the interior, and all of the doors were actually interchangeable and reversible, and you could take off the tops and make them down to bare bones where it was just the body of that. And I grew up in Florida, so I remember a lot of them out there on the beaches looking like this, where they had no tops, and some of them they actually even like left the doors off of the sides, and they were used for carrying surfboards in the back seats. If you're really seriously thinking about buying a thing, you know, the motors are in the back, and so the vented little side bump outs that are on the side panels are really the air intakes for the motor, and they tend to collect water. So that's one of the parts where they say to be really careful about looking for rust. Also on the rocker panel. So if you're thinking about a thing, be careful about those parts. We are looking at a weird, slow, old, and unsafe vehicle. It's the VW thing. In 1973, Ralph Nader was the big drive to push to have the thing pulled from the U.S. market because it had failed the safety standards for passenger cars. And so the tightened regulations that they did forced VW to stop the importation after the 1974 model. And there were only about 25,000 to 26,000 cars that were imported, and it's still available and around today. And many of the parts are shared with the Beetle and the Microbus, so it's inexpensive to run and maintain. Best I can tell from what I've done for researching the colors of the things, the one that's in my video is the Arctic White. Because you can see that it has like the black interior and the black striping and the black convertible top. Well, I hope you've had fun as I did a flashback to my childhood deep dive into the VW thing. Well, thanks for watching, and we're planning our next adventure. We hope you'll keep following us. Hit like, leave a comment, subscribe, and hit notify. That way you'll know when our next adventure is being released. So come on and continue to be part of Mima's Planet, explorers. Bye-bye for now.